It's big having Ted Ginn back. We've missed him. He's a great veteran presence. I think he gives us great diversity with our receiving core. Obviously, everybody knows he can run, but he can do a lot of other things well. And obviously came up with a huge catch there on that 3rd and 20 or whatever it was to keep that drive alive and allow us to go score and win the game. So, yeah, it was great to have him back.
Just securing the #1 seed. I mean, only one time since you've been here that happened. You won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, the numbers say that the teams that are #1. Obviously.
Yeah. Listen, it's hard to secure the 1 seed, but knowing that we've done it, knowing that the road comes through New Orleans, it gives us a lot of confidence. Obviously, we love playing in the Dome. We love playing in front of the Houdat Nation. Obviously, they make this a very tough place for somebody to come in and play, and so, yeah, we have goals throughout the season, and this is one of them.
Joe, were you surprised they picked the punter late in the game?
No, I'm not. You try to do the unexpected, right? So that's part of this game, and you expect the unexpected. Great job by our special teams. Tackling them about a half-yard short and giving us the opportunity to drive down and win the game.
But the way you all won games this year,
Yeah.
obviously the defense, special teams, it just seems like there's a lot of different storylines.
There are, and I think that's what makes you battle tested. That's what molds you and strengthens you, and I think gives you a ton of confidence and hope. No matter what scenario you find yourself in throughout the course of a game, you feel like you're going to find a way to win, and it's going to take everybody. Everyone contributing, and certainly the fourth quarter was that way today. I mean, listen, our last 3 victories have been having to come from a fourth quarter deficit to win the game. So that's what I love about this team.
Week to week, you guys are so locked in on just the next game. Now that the #1 seed and the home field is set in stone, does it almost give you a chance to, I don't want to say breathe, but next level, take a step to the playoffs are here now?
Yeah. It's it's a little bit of a 30,000-foot view. It's like, all right, let's map out the next couple weeks here, right? As we prepare ourselves for that first playoff game. Obviously, we don't know who we're playing yet, but as you begin to think about that, you lay out a plan for your routine, and I think for us, just staying on course, right, with our practice habits and our preparation, and having a chance to get some guys healthy, which I think is the biggest part of that first round bye, and that's something that'll be much needed. And then when it's time to get back to work,
How important is it not just physically mentally after, I mean, y'all been going since July?
Yeah.
You know that you have less than 2 weeks off now.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's there's a benefit to being having a first round bye and being the 1 seed, and so we're gonna take full advantage of that. Make sure we do all the right things to come back, and give ourselves the best chance to win.
I know if you covered, I apologize, but the 3rd and 20 pass, was it like you sent guys deep and he was going to kind of go underneath? Was he the primary the whole way?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, it was designed to go to Ted, with obviously other guys in the picture as part of the progression. But he did a great job. I mean, listen, Ted's a big-time player and obviously a guy we can count on. And it was a huge play in the game. Obviously, a huge momentum shift too after we get the holding penalty and we're sitting there at 1st and 20, 2nd, 20, 3rd and 20. To be able to convert that was huge.
Cool to see Mark get that record for him.
Yeah, it was awesome. Well deserved. He's such a stud. Has been such a staple for us, and such an emotional leader as well for our team, and so it's something we're all very, very happy about for him.
Just piggybacking off of the 3rd and 20, what does that play says for the perseverance of the offense?
Yeah. Well, we had to just to overcome something like that. Obviously we encountered a 4th down prior to that. That we were able to convert with the PI, but just feeling like that was actually a tough situation because 4 minutes and 15 seconds is when we walked out there. Pittsburgh has 3 timeouts, and it's one of those where how can we need a touchdown? How can we score a touchdown and give them as little time as possible, to try to put a drive together. And obviously our defense came up with a huge play. I think minute 25 is what they had left with no timeouts. But yeah, you're playing that game because you know how explosive they are on the other side of the ball, and obviously we didn't intend to have the holding penalty and, have to overcome a 3rd and 20, but it's part of the game.
You have a chance to be number one seed. This is the second time since you've been here that this has happened. Do you appreciate it even more knowing how difficult it is to get to this final season?
Yes, we appreciate it very much. Obviously, the first round bye, the week, I don't want to say week off because we're working, but you're not preparing for a game. You're just taking a step back and you're assessing where you're at and you're getting guys healthy and you're preparing and preparing a plan for how you're going to approach that first playoff game. And obviously, you don't find out who you play until those first week's games take place. But man, this is why you fight for that, because it's nice to have that week off, and it's also nice to have the 1 seed knowing that if we keep winning, everything has to come through here and come through us. We'd like to be in that position.
Can you speak on the offensive lines, just, I guess, rotations and how critical
Yeah.
that was?
Man, those guys did such a good job. That's a heck of a front. That's one of the better fronts in all of football, and they played tremendous today, especially with the number of guys that had to rotate in and out. And I think Andrews Pete played 3 positions today, which is pretty incredible, that versatility. But man, those guys deserve so much credit. They really battled.
Do you feel like when Antonio starts getting going there in the first half and the second half, do you feel like Mike Thomas starts itching on the sideline with the competitors that he is?
Oh yeah, I'm sure, absolutely. But that's why those guys are 2 of the best in the game.
Do you feel like, last 4 weeks he just hadn't had a score. Do you feel like he stayed steady during that time?
Yeah, he has. Same guy during the week, approaching it with the same type of sense of urgency and work ethic. And obviously game day rolls around, and he kind of goes to another place mentally where it's just he's in his zone. And listen, he's always open, which all great receivers are. They're always open. But man, he's a guy I know I can count on critical situations.
When you revert back to the schedule that you guys handled this whole situation very well, having the time off in 2009, came out of the first round, first playoff game for you guys, and played very well against Arizona and kept it going. Do you kind of look back and say, hey, we want to kind of do the same thing that we did 9 years ago because it worked so well? Any thoughts on that?
I'm sure Sean is going to look at that schedule and obviously make the best decision for what he feels like we need. Every team's different, but it's one of those where you take advantage of the time to rest up, to get healthy, to get your body right, and all those things. But at the same time, you want to stay on point, right? You want to keep the rhythm and just keep the good habits and the process in place as well. So we'll have a good plan when the time comes. I guess. Thanks.